Yo, my peoples, what's up? Welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. Jason here. Today I have a solo playthrough for Transformers, the deck building game. Yes, we have a couple of playthroughs here at the One Stop Co-op Shop already. However, I am so excited because I am using the latest expansion as I record this in 2024, Chaos Unleashed, which is Unicron. Look at that. If you are an 80s child like me, you remember the movie. Unicron was the big enemy, and this game does a lot to evoke that sense. I love it when any company continues to iterate on their design, and if it's especially innovative and fun, then I'm going to show it on the channel. And I think the Unicron module adds enough to where it is worth a separate feature, so that is why I'm here today. First, I'm going to talk about what the Unicron module adds, at least from the solo co-op perspective. You can also play one versus many, where you can actually play Unicron himself. Fantastic, but that's not here in the One Stop Co-op Shop. Solo co-op only here. After that, we're just going to jump right into a full playthrough where I am playing Megatron. Why am I playing Megatron? Oh, you'll find out as the game begins. So let's go to some channel announcements and then jump right into a playthrough of Transformers, the deck building game with the Chaos Unleased expansion, Unicron. All right, so let's show off Unicron. Begins with a board, some tokens, and their pretty massive standee. The board has some rules for how they go. I'll get into that in a little bit. Also, their health tracker. The goal of the game now is to defeat Unicron. So straight up, you don't have to defeat all the bosses. So if you get into a position where you could bum rush Unicron, go for it. It's very difficult, though, because you can't fight Unicron while there are bosses out. So the bosses are there basically getting your way, and 16 is a lot. In addition, they are going to be taking over the minds of different robots, Autobots, and Decepticons. Unicron does not care. So as they come out, if the turn is over, then one of these are going to be landing on them, and they are going to be adversaries no matter which side they're on. Same thing, if one of these heralds are out there, then we can't take on Unicron. We have to go take out the adversary. Seeded into the main deck are some planet cards. Thrall is right here. There's some other planets that you'll recognize as we go. So Unicron does not start on the board. You can kind of gear up as much as you want. However, when the first planet is revealed, nom, 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 me hungry. All right, so after the player goes and we check for these herald things, then Unicron is going to go for a planet. So then how that happens is if they are not on a planet, they'll pull a chaos card, check the number right here, and move that many spaces. If they are on a planet, they will attempt to eat it. So that is a consume value, which is going to be on here. The consume value is there because the players have a chance to block, and you want to block it because if Unicron is unchallenged and eats the planet, they are going to get stronger, which is not good news. Unicron is basically trying to get through the entire deck. As in a regular game of Transformers, the players lose if they pull or they can't pull anything from this deck. Unicron is basically folding into that, where he will just get stronger and stronger, and if I can't defeat him before the deck runs out, that is the loss condition. I can fight back, though. Every time I engage Unicron without defeating him, but if I deal 7 damage, then I'm able to knock this down 1. So let's say I have 16 and I dealt 8 or 9 or whatever, I met my 7 and I could do 1. If I deal 14, then I can knock it down 2. So that's kind of how that works. In addition, as I encounter the bosses, I can knock it down 1 per level of the boss, so that the game gives you a positive reason to go after the bosses. So if I have a level 2 boss in front of me, I'm able to knock it down 2. So that's how that all works. That'll all make more sense as I get into the playthrough. Just wanted to introduce the basic flow of how Unicron is going to move around the board, hunting down planets, trying to build up its own power. Let's get into it. It is the far future, 2005. The Decepticons have taken over Cybertron, and they're moving in on the Autobot base for the kill. All right, so standard starter deck. I got 3 courage, and 2 movement and some shenanigans on my starter cards, and also have 1 movement off the gun and 1 power. So I am loaded for bear. Die, pathetic fools! So we got here. No, you don't die, Ravage. Soundwave is my most loyal lieutenant. I must acquire you. And I should acquire him because each Decepticon I play this turn has +1 power, so that is a no-brainer. Let's go ahead and play these two for their 2 Wrath, and I will acquire Ravage in my discard. That was 1 move, so I am going to move again and use my 3rd and final move for the turn. And Megatron, what are you doing here? How did you slip past my early warning systems? Die, Autobot! I landed on an Autobot, so they are going to ambush me, lose 1 VP, which in the co-op game is 1 Energon. You'll pay for that, you future heap of scrap. So I only have 2 power left for the turn. 1 off my card, 1 off the other card, so I can't do anything about annoying Cliff Jumper this turn. However, let's play reserves so that I can get another Energon, and I am going to play Fix. Which is using that Energon that I acquired to begin the culling process. If you know anything about this game, culling is king. Any deck builder, but this one in particular. Mayday, Mayday, Prime, Blaster, whoever's out there, come save us. There is no escape. Pathetic fools. There's not a lot this doesn't solve, including annoying Autobots. Once again in the co-op, the reward is always Energon, where it says VP, so now I am up to 4 Energon. Let's continue to make our way down. I got 2 energy and 2 move. I'm also going to play this Hunt, which lets me scry a card. We got Energon Drill, gain 2 Energon if you are on a site. Then I can gain more. I like Energon, who doesn't. And so off my Megatron card, I'm able to get that, and I can have my Energon Drill now. And I'm going to try to fill my deck with robots for the most part, but I can't resist getting more Energon. So if you know the game, the cards that come out of the main deck have potential bosses in them, which I'm not really ready for that. I want to deck build a little bit more. I want to just kind of explore the starter cards. So I'm just going to kind of go down and sweep along, see what I find. Got a very powerful hand, including Ravage. That is 3 move total. So let's go ahead and move down here. That's enough for you, Megatron. You have penetrated our defenses far enough. It's time to end this. Oh, what? We're barely at the beginning. We're not... Wait a minute. Can I end you now? Ho, ho, ho! Die, Autobot! How fitting from the encounter. They are going to execute an attack. Lose 2 Energon. You'll pay for that, Prime. Ravage, come in. Firepower. I could have backed off, transformed, and attacked you at range, but I'll rip out your optics with my bare hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all of the cards in my hand. I have defeated Prime. Oh! Take me away, Hot Rod. Oh! That is 2 Energon and 1 free card draw, which is another Wrath. Why not? Get that out of the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that Energon and we are going to call another Wrath. We're 2 down, 4 to go. Oh, I'm so hurt, but I'm still functioning, and I can take satisfaction in taking out Prime. The matrix of leadership falls to you, Ultra Magnus. Oh, sorry about that. I'll take care of that by the end of the show, I promise. Is there a way to regenerate me? Soundwave. Anyone, help me. I have my Energon Drill. If I can find a site, I can repair myself and begin to rebuild. Got 3 move. We are going to go over here and turn. Dromedon, a planet. It is a site, but not the site that Megatron might want. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Did someone say planet? You look the worse for wear, Megatron. Who are you? Show yourself. I am showing myself. I am the biggest toy you've ever seen. What do you want from me? I congratulate you on your conquest of Optimus Prime, but you have failed to destroy the Autobot matrix of leadership. I ripped it out with my bare hands. Foolishness. You shall become my slave. I will grant you a new body, new troops to command, and you will go do my bidding, or else die. I am nobody's slave. I accept your terms. I accept. Now, you are absolutely not supposed to do this in this game, but this is the rule of cool over here. I am going to trade in my Megatron. They're going to go back in the box, and I am going to play with a whole new character, Galvatron. I feel like a million space bucks. Let's go crush some Autobot hide. This pleases me. If you excuse me, I'm going to go track down this planet. Yum, yum. So excited to get into the role-playing. Now we can get into the mechanism. So Unicron shows up. I put them as far away as possible. Then an attack. So the reveal attack is universal. Every character takes a damage. This is a regular damage, so that is going to go in play. The lose condition is there. If I control 5 of these, at any point I lose. In addition, I do resolve a Chaos card. The Chaos card has Unicron moving 0, so they are going to stay put right there. Believe me, there's going to be faster movement somewhere in this deck. And finally, I do the planet. So on reveal, activate Unicron. When I move into this area, resolve another ambush. This is getting dangerous. Destroy a random card in my discard pile. That's really good unless I get Ravage. That is not Ravage, that is a Wrath, so doing a little bit of help for me. That could have been worse, but I had a good chance of something good happening. Anyway, okay, if I pay X power, then I gain X Energon. That will be out there until Unicron eats it or whatever. So let's see. So I have 3 Energon. Between my Energon drill and my reserves, I am going to get myself another 4, bringing me to 7. Galvatron is actually horrendous on movement. Usually the bot side, if whether it's the the fighter jet or the car has some movement, nope, not a stationary gun. So powerful when they get there, but I'm going to have to do something about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 2 power, and I'm actually going to buy this card that I almost never buy, but it has a movement, so and I can always cull it pretty aggressively. So and it has flight. Flight is a diagonal movement. So let's go ahead and buy me that. And that is the end of my turn. Oh, wait a minute. I can also flip a card in an adjacent space, continue to kind of scope out the area. Free fall. It is a maneuver, not as interested. I already have flight, so let's keep going. But now there is an enemy phase, Unicron. They are going to move 1 space towards the planet. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, wait a minute. That is the wrong 80s franchise. My bad. All right, so we still need to do basic deck builder stuff, and miraculously, I have 3 move. So let's go ahead and let's do a hunt first. So that just reveals this. Rumble, another robot. Welcome to my growing army, Rumble. I never liked Starscream. What's his name again? Galvatron. Move 1 and purchase with my firepower. We have achieved Rumble. I have 2 move left, and Galvatron definitely goes towards a more aggressive stance. I'm not afraid of ambushes, so let's go ahead, move and search. That is Battle Plan Maneuver. Maneuverability, target player may draw 1 card and discard 1 card. Oh, okay. I like that to get to my robots a little bit faster. Can I afford it? Nope, I only have 2 power left, so we're just going to go ahead and do my starter card stuff. So we're going to spend one of my plentiful Energon to call yet another Wrath out of my hand. So that is 3 out of 6 called. And with that same card, I can return 1 damage controlled by me, which is why ambushes aren't so bad. Go ahead and put that back in the discard. All right, we're going to replace that in the Matrix, and we get a Chaos card. They are going to move 1. Hello, Galvatron. Are you on your way to fulfill your mission? Yes, Unicron. Actually, let's move Unicron here because I believe if I enter Unicron space at all, I trigger some kind of attack, even though I'm his slave, technically. So let's just keep them going. They are headed towards this planet, though. Hand is looking a little bit better, though there's still too many wraths for my liking. Let's go ahead and use 2 of my move on this. Another robot. Wow, a lot of got seeded into the first 16 cards. Block and flight and movement. And also, I haven't been paying too much attention to this. They have a special Energon ability. Gain 1 ally from the Matrix. Don't see any allies yet, but that is proving very useful. Galvatron's flip ability is that I can actually battle friendly robots. That may come in handy later. But kickback is going to be acquired. That is easily 3 energy. Let's go ahead and acquire that. Also, I got my Energon drill, which brings me up to 8. Very, very useful for when I'm going to continue to call cards. Okay, we get another card right there and a chaos card. Ooh, I can smell the fear on the denizens of the planet. Do I care if that planet dies? I guess I'll care eventually. Nope, I won't care, Unicron. You better not. 1, 2. I think Galvatron's going to let Unicron continue to eat as he scours the field. And I'm starting to get my deck going. Look at all those. My army of Decepticons. Let's rock. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 movement and my hunt. So let's go ahead and hunt. This is a newer card, so let's want to see what that is. Sparkplug Whitlicky. Human? We don't need your human. Start of turn, put a starter from your discard pile into your starter card. We don't need any of that. Useless bag of flesh. All right, so let's go ahead and use 1. Brawn. Wait, you survived the initial assault? Not only did I survive, Megatron, I'm going to get revenge for all Autobots everywhere. For Prime! Destroy the top card of your deck as an assault. It could be a starter, so that would be another free call, but we're not going to take that chance. We got Ravage. Block. Draw 1 card. Then I may put 1 card from my hand to another player's hand. That's not going to happen. So let's go ahead and draw. I would have lost Energon Drill. That's not happening. I got this one, Galvatron. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. No one ever bought my toy, and now no one ever will. Such pathetic nonsense. We're going to wipe out every Autobot on the Matrix if it's the last thing I do. 1 and 2. Oh my God. They're low cost though. So I might be gunking up my deck without even realizing it. I don't have extra draw. So do I want Buzzsaw? Yeah, it's just too good. Look at that. In this side, robots I control have +1 move, along with the other flip side, them getting better. So let's just do it. Welcome to my army. I mean, Galvatron's army. 2 Energon for the drill. And let's just acquire every Decepticon I see. So that Energon that I got, I'm going to spend. Use it on Fix to call Hunt this time. I don't control any other card, or Wrath, so I got some floating in there. So let's go ahead and finish that off, and that is the turn. Replace the cards in the Matrix. The order of operations is that Unicron has to start their turn on the planet in order to start eating it. Otherwise, they are going to pull the Chaos card. Any other movement is wasted, so they did pull the 2 movement, but a planet is here, and I'm growing out my horns, and I'm feeding off the fear of the populace. It's Unicron! Oh! You know, I'm going to care about that eventually, but not now. I still have too much crud in my deck. This is the bottom half of this garbage. I have to call all these if I'm really going to make a move here. So these cards I haven't checked out yet. So let me just go ahead and spend 1 more turn going through cards that I know don't have anything dangerous. So I have 1, 2 move. So let's go ahead and just go 1, 2. Drop ship. Technology, you may move target character up to 2 spaces, so basically a free move, which Galvatron really struggles with. So let's go ahead and just scoop that up. 2, 3, 4, 5. I now own Dropship. It is also very powerful, so I think that is worth it. I'm constantly knocking down Unicron. He's too mighty for that. That is very disrespectful. Oh well. So if I was in range, I could block Unicron, or at least attempt to. So if I was on the space, or if I had one of those cards that had range, I could play 1 card and try to block Unicron. I don't have any range nor any desire to block this anyway. I don't think I'm ready for that. And so Unicron just feeds nom 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 nom, and that is over. And slot little move always occasions a reshuffle, so let's go ahead and take care of that just to keep things fresh. Unicron is 1 unit stronger and leaves a planetary ruin in its wake. So it's just, these are a special deck of cards. They were introduced in a previous expansion, so they act like sites. And we'll see what happens. Reveal: characters in this space must move to an adjacent space. Don't have to worry. The first time you move on to this space during your turn, destroy the top card of your main deck. If I want to clear the ruin, then I'll gain 4 energon. I kind of don't want the matrix to fill up with this detritus, but that's just something I have to contend with, and I know that other cards won't populate there. Oh, I am sated for about 5 Earth minutes. Where is the next one? All right, so on the weaker side of my hand, but at least I drew the fix. So let us get rid of another energon, get that out of the way right now. Wrath will be called. I do get credit for the energy, though, so I have a total of 4 energy to spend this turn. And 4 total movement, so I can uncover a couple of cards here. Perceptor? What? Who is this robot? You are not in my databases. You're in my database. Help, please! Where did everybody go? Are they on spaceships? Did I get left behind? Attack! Attack, gain 1 damage. For you, my mighty liege. That's just straight up block. That leaves me with 3 power. However, Galvatron has +2 power, which can only be used for battling. I have failed you, Optimus. Let me join you in the robotic heavens. I get 2 energon from that. I need to beat these robots. Not like I can leave them there because of the effect of heralding. So at the end of every turn, even though Unicron's not moving or hunting planets, they will continue to enslave any heralds. If a robot is on the field for Unicron's turn, they will become heralds. So I need to take care of as many as possible. Galvatron is feeling froggy, so they are going to use their next move to go on Ground Bridge. Another block, gain 1 energon and teleport to any space. But I think I have enough move and block at this point that I can safely ignore that. Lower cost cards tend to gunk up the deck, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there. Another card, another turn. All right, so I only have a couple of starter cards in there. I have plenty of robots, which leans right into Galvatron's specialty as a character. So now we're going to start to circle back. This is where I began the game, and now I can start to explore this deck and see if I can find some bosses. So here we go. I have 2 robots in here. They both count as having +1 move because of Galvatron. So we have 4/6 move on the cards and plenty of energy. Let's do it. All right, so we got 2 move. We're going to go over here. The Scourge, Cyclonus. They are my lieutenant. All right, there's no question I'm going to be picking up Cyclonus. What do we got here? Flight. When you move, non-adversary character, your space may move with you. Yeah, that would be nice and cooperative. I have 6 power this turn. 4 of that power is going to be used to acquire this character. I'm going to keep on tromping. Hopefully that's an Autobot that I can stomp. So we got 3, 4 move. Oh! Finally! There we go. Attack of the Sweeps. These are supposed to be my lieutenants. What are you doing? Unicron! Calm down. Why are you trying to thwart me? You are not destroying the Autobot Matrix fast enough. Bah! I have to do so much at once. Start a turn. Gain 1 damage if you're on the same row of columns as this card. Ongoing, I pay 2 or more power to defeat adversary robots. That's not good at all. And I need 7 power or defeat the Scourge boss. The Scourge boss is not even shuffled in here, so I'm just going to have to pay the 7 power. That is the end of my turn. I definitely plan on defeating it next turn, so I'm just going to camp out right here. No robots out there to Unicron to turn into heralds. That's what I've been doing. I've been sweeping the field of robots. Let's go ahead and deal anew. Actually, so a couple of turns, I have not played the rule right. We're going to fix that right now. So Unicron does not only go after planets, it goes after characters where there are no planets. It wants to eat. He wants to eat even its own slave. Galvatron, you are not exploring the universe quickly enough. I'm going as fast as I can! I have given you a couple of Earth years in order to find, but I am hungry. And so I will resolve a Chaos card, and Unicron will go after Galvatron. 1 space. Boom. When Unicron reaches a character, it will execute the attack on their Chaos card. It's definitely going to have to think about moving around a little bit more than I have been. Okay, but before I do that, we are going to resolve Attack of the Sweeps. I've pulled my whole hand. I still have a distressing white card in there, but we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on Attack of the Sweeps. That is out of here. So it says here, start a turn, gain 1 damage if you are in the same row column. I did gain a damage. However, I had Fix that turn. Fix will allow me to get rid of that damage and also pay an Energon to remove a card. That card is going to be this janky upgrade card I knew I would use at the time. No longer need it, so it is out. Okay, put down a new card. Actually, I'm going to move Galvatron over here. I don't want to open that because I have no power left. But I'm going to try to see if I can explore this and get away from Unicron. Right now, Unicron's in the middle, so I can't really do too much to get away from him. So might as well just keep on going. Okay, so Chaos card. Whoa! So they just land on my spot. You are not exploring fast enough. Whoa! Ah! And so what that means is, in Unicron's case, they can't explore while Unicron is on. He's too big. So I move and resolve and ambush. Gain a damage. Do I have block in my hand? Yes, I do. That is a little bit painful, but I don't feel like dealing with the damage right now because I played my Fix. All right, we got plenty of move at this point, so I'm not even going to calculate that, but 5 energy is a bummer. It really is. I have way more Energon at least, so I don't have any use for reserves anymore. Can't wait to get rid of you. Let's see what I have under here. The delicious Sharkticons do not fear me, so I am coming. On reveal, activate Unicron or resolve a Chaos card. So that activating Unicron means he is going to come in there. All right, so he is going to try to consume the planet. Unfortunately, Galvatron says, "No, Unicron, stay your hunger. I need to look for the Matrix." Must eat the planet. All right, so now we get to a defense of the planet that a player is present for, so I get to play 1 assist card. Lucky for me, I have a perfect person over here who is Cyclonus. Cyclonus will spend 2 energy to fire off that power. And on an assist, this is an assist, I get +2 power. +2 power on here, so that is 4 power overall. So 4 power is enough in the Chaos deck. 4 is the maximum in 1 player, and then they're scaling for multiple players. So let's go ahead and pull it. Oh, there we go. 2 +1 per player. I have blocked Unicron's hunger for now. Oh! Galvatron, you better know what you're doing. I get to move Unicron 3 spaces away. They're just going to reactivate and go towards the planet this time, not their adversary, his slave. So Quintessa is safe for now. I have saved the Sharkticons. I don't want to save you, filthy cretins. I have my reasons. And in addition, I get to unveil an adjacent card for reasons. I'm not really sure. It's in the rule. I want you to successfully assist against a Unicron consume. You get to unroll. Oh, there we go. Perceptor. Didn't I beat you already? I look forward to beating you again. All right. Reveal attack. Discard a card with range +1, then resolve an ambush. So that's a good thing. I wasn't going to do anything else anyway. So range 1 looks like firepower is out. And I resolve an ambush, which is lose 2 Energon. Do I have a card with block left? No. So I lose 2 Energon, but that brings me down to 6, which is usually plenty. So I have to go after this boss first, and then I have to deal with Unicron. So now I have a lot to do. So that is the end of my turn. All right, so now I have to get a little bit tricksy. I thought I was doing okay, but I don't have a really strong deck. Look at the feces that I have drawn over here. This is terrible. All right, not going to be able to take down Perceptor, even without the encounter card, which will add even more power. In addition, start of turn, I have to discard a card. Because I'm on Quintessa, the Quintessons have judged me innocent, and so I have to discard a card and take damage. The damage is the card that just goes face up in front of me. That is all not great. Okay, so good thing I paled Fix. So Fix, I'm going to spend a card, spend an Energon, because I can, to call. Reserves is truly useless. I haven't used this card in forever. So that is one more path towards culling, and I get to fix that damage. So Fix is usually the last card that gets discarded unless you replace it. So that leaves me with not a lot of options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the power on dropship. You may move target character up to 2 spaces. That moves me here, and then I have 2 more move on the card, and that's going to move me here. And I'm going to buy this only because it has more energy than 1. So target players may draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. So it's a nice little way to mill. I happen to have 4 energy on my cards. I also get, well, I don't get anything, nothing else. So we're just going to get that. That's going to be a discard, and I am feeling a lot worse about this game than I was about 5 minutes ago. All right, so we get a new card. We pull from the Chaos deck. The Chaos deck is a 0, so we are good to go there. I am giving you 1 Earth year to take care of whatever you need, and then my hunger shall not be stayed. Unicron, you're one of the worst slave masters I've ever heard. It's in the name, Galvatron, slave master. I'd better make a big move, or I'm toast. Decepticons to me! Paying off the fact that I have been investing heavily in Decepticons. So I'm definitely going to play this card to get to Energon. That brings me up to 7. Cool thing about Decepticons that they all have flight. So that's why I don't mind going all over the place. And I have all that extra move on robots. So we got flight, flight, and flight. So I can basically go anywhere I want. Guess where I'm going? 1, 2, 3. Let's resolve an ambush because of Perceptor. Landing on them, lose 1 VP, which is lose 1 Energon. I have plenty of Energon to lose, so that is okay. I'm also going to spend another Energon and transform. Decepticons to me! Take down the nerd! What? Are you talking about me? Oh, ah! So this is only 7, which is not great, but I have plenty of ways to get more if I need it. So now we take the encounter deck, the regular encounter deck. We give that a nice shuffle. And let's see what it comes up with. So we do the bottom attack. Attack, destroy 1 technology you control. If you control none, gain 2 damage instead. That would be Energon Drill. Actually, I don't think it is a choice. So I think I'm stuck having to basically call Energon Drill, which I'm not happy with. However, they did not add to their attack, nor did they touch my 6 power that I have against it. So 6 power is going to be 1 destruction of an Autobot boss. And I was going to go to convention season. So that was 3 VP, which in co-op is 3 Energon. That is also 1 because there is a level 1 boss. So it's a level 1 attack on Unicron. Unicron, I thought you approved of me destroying Autobots. I do not approve of you growing in power beyond my ability to control. It was inevitable. I am coming for you if you don't treat me better. We'll see about that. Confronts are always the end of turn, so you discard everything, reset, and draw anew, and begin play looking for the second Autobot boss. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. All right, that is Unicron. Unicron is coming even closer. So what Galvatron is going to do is they are going to stand next to Quintessa. As long as I'm within assist range, I can make sure that Quintessa is guarded and take care of my stuff. So I got plenty of move now. Way more move at this point than powers to take stuff. So just going to hang out here for a little bit. Let's see what I get. The Revenge Technology. Is that worthy replacement for what I lost? Block, return 1 damage. Block is great. I can attack Target player within range scores 1 non-damage card. Ooh. I do have 4, and 4 is going to get me the revenge. So the bad news is that Cyclonus is my big assist card. I don't have any other like it. So likely Unicron is going to move on to Quintessa and eat it. So when they move on the planet, that happens all in the same turn. The attempt to consume. So that's just something I have to live with. All right, so the next Chaos card does move them to Quintessa, and they are going to attempt to consume it. Unicron! Now my plans are going to be revealed. I am going to bust out of my bondage. Wait, I have a lead. The Autobot Matrix is somewhere close. If you consume the planet, I won't be able to find it. Your lies are getting more and more thin, slave. Stand aside as I consume. So I'm going to play the best assist that I have, which is unfortunately a 2 at 1 range. No other card text matters. Let's go ahead and pull another Chaos card. It is a 0 + 1 per player, which is only 1. Oh! Quintessons, acknowledge me as your lord and ruler.
You've saved us twice. We are the Quintessons. Save us 5 times and we shall.
Wait until I destroy Unicron, and I will be back. All right, so we start on this tile again. So this is the deeper into the deck, so it could be another boss. I like being near Quintessa. I might draw Cyclonus again just for defense. I could just attack Unicron, but I think I need to... My deck is not strong enough. I need a couple of more cards, and then I'll be ready. So I am transformed, so I only have 2 move available to me. I'm not used to that. But let's see what this is. Universal Greeting! Block. If blocking during your turn, you may play the top card of your deck. Oh, I like that. Bar weep, grana weep, nidibon. Bar weep, grana weep, nidibon. All right. So we could pay for that with just dropship. Look at that. So we are going to acquire the Universal Greeting, which has a nice amount of power to it. And we are going to use the power of dropship and move 2 spaces. Should I move 2 spaces? It's possible that Unicron will end up here. So let's just move the 1 space off of dropship. I can transform and get another move to get back into position. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's see what I got over here. Robot scum!
I feel the call of Unicron.
As if I didn't hate you enough. Let me splatter her circuits all over the road. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, got her. Bam. So we get 1 Energon from defeating RC. Much more satisfying in a cooperative because you get the victory point. You're closer to winning. But I'll take a 1 instead. And then my last move is going to be back here to refill the Matrix. I think I have a chance in order to draw Cyclonus again. So hopefully I draw Cyclonus and I'm able to defend Quintessa once again. Next turn, look at that. I did draw Cyclonus. That's the 4 right there. My uber assist character. And look at that. There's only 1 Chaos card left in the deck, so I knew what it was. They are going to move 3. You are trying my patience, slave. Once more, stand down and let me consume. No, Unicron, these people have pledged their undying allegiance to me. If I could save them 5 times, I shall do it. You want me to get in the way of that planet thing? That's what your job is. Go. All right. So an assist. I don't have to declare the assist until this actually happens. So let's go ahead and give these a shuffle. It is still possible that I lose because I have to beat Unicron. I do not get ties. So we get 1 + 1. They have 2 on the assist, so I have to spend 2 Energon Cubes, which is plenty. I have 8 left. Oh, slave, you are trying my patience. You're trying mine, Unicron. Keep coming. All right, so that is another... I don't get any points for that. I only get not negative points. That's a little bit frustrating, but what are you going to do? All right, so I am going to spend 1 cube to transform back into my gun position because my robot over here is going to rumble my MVP, basically, killing dudes by herself. is going to carry me around, which is quite a sight. So now I have 4 moves. So I'm going to try to go back and forth and explore a couple more newer cards. Sharktagons! They're from Look at that! Ah ha ha! Will you be my ally, Sharktagons? I've saved you 3 times, 5 times, and I save your master. What do I get? Start a turn, adversary characters in your space gain a damage. Oh, wait a minute. That is characters. Ugh, that's PvP. When battling an adversary in my space, +1 power. So it's basically a standing +1 power, which is good because Unicron's an adversary and every plus counts. So let's go ahead and take it. I have 6 power to spend on the turn. I now have the benefits of saving Quintessa. I did not do that on purpose, people. And the Sharktagons are mine. Bow weep, grana weep, nidibon.
Bow weep, grana weep, nidibon.
So that was 1 move. I have 3 moves left and 3 energy. So we're going to go 1, 2, Earth! Oh no! Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So I do activate Unicron when confronting from the space +1 power because I have the denizens of Earth behind me, Galvatron apparently. Pay 2 move, gain 1 face-up ally from the Matrix, destroyed pile. Or gain 2 Energon. Okay, that's not bad. I do want to get back in position to help Quintessa though. So the way it works... So if you see these consume values, that's really relevant for PvP. The Unicron player has to play that much power to consume the planet. In co-op, it's just a tiebreaker. So Unicron is always going to go towards the lower number, which is Quintessa. So I'm going to spend my last move to go here. Well, actually, I can't do that. Unicron, because of the Earth effect, does go immediately. If it's a 3, I'm in trouble. No, it is not. It is a 1. And so I'm going to spend my last move, go here, and hopefully, I don't think I can, no, I cannot draw Cyclonus again. Should I sacrifice Quintessa now that I have the useful ones in tow? Should I go ahead and sacrifice Quintessa? Let's go ahead and sacrifice Quintessa. I got to keep on. I lose a card in assisting every time it happens. I think that's putting me behind. So Quintessa... Now that I have enslaved your denizens, it's time for you, Tribunal, to face the power of the Planet Eater.
No, we are innocent. Do not innocent. Do not give us to the fate of Unicron.
Excellent. No, do not leave us.
Administrations, the planet is empty. We are defenseless.
This planet is extra nutritious for the effort that I have put in to get it. Boom! Planetary ruin is in effect. Gravity well. Gravity well. Villains start to turn characters adjacent to the space or move to the space. It's a black hole. Must pay additional move to get out of the space, and it is going to be there forever. It is basically a giant time sink. So thank God I have some flight so I can avoid that. Galvatron, thank you for making that so tasty. Yes, that was exactly my goal. That's stupid. What were you saying? Nothing, Master. Unicron successfully ate a planet, so they are a little bit stronger. So Galvatron's probably going to have to be in the uncomfortable position of defending Earth in order to stymie Unicron's growth. Still stuck with this dumb Wrath card, but at least I have a lot of my better cards in hand. I have 6 move. I can do plenty of movement on this turn. Let's go ahead and turn it over. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for a nice relic. Always feel better when I have relics in my hand. All right, I block and play this card. This relic cannot be destroyed by any effect other than this card. If it is revealed from the main deck, place it like a boss. Woo-hoo! I can find the matrix of leadership if I decide to destroy this instead. Although it would cost me 8 to destroy, cost 8 to acquire. Do I want the ongoing power of this old sack of bolts, or do I want to take the matrix of leadership for myself? Crushing the Autobots and Unicron in one blow is too tempting to ignore. I have +2 power to battle. This is a robot. I am choosing to battle it instead. So I now have, this is so weak. But 6 plus that 2 does equal 8. I have conquered Rung, which is the old Scrap of Bolts Autobot, and they have given me the key, the license to claim the Autobot matrix of leadership. In this alternate timeline, these are my hands. This card cannot be bought, only gained. I gained it. Confront plus 5 power. If you defeat the adversary using this effect, destroy this card. Excellent. Let's get a new card in there. I'm over halfway through the deck at this point, so definitely the second Autobot boss is out here. Moving towards the third, we are definitely getting towards the end game. I've drawn my hand. It's not very good, but at least I drew Fix and Wrath at the same time, so I'm going to use Fix, take that, and call my last card that it is not, so that that is not Fix. So then the last act is either to cull itself. It can't cull itself. Or just hang on to it unless I get another Fix card. We'll see. But I'm definitely getting rid of Wrath for sure. But announcing that ahead of time, this is Unicron's turn. They are... I will take my time because I am a planet after all. I have all the time in the world. But Earth shall be my meal. Think again, Unicron. Which is really good because the hand I drew, as you saw, was poop. Let's get rid of that Wrath officially. Love when I can get a nice called hand. What do we got? We got 3, 4, 5, 6 power and 3 move. That's just not going to do too much, is it? But I do have Dropship. Dropship allows me to move up to 2 spaces. So let me go ahead and play Dropship, move here. Use one of my moves to see what this is. Another planet, Junkion. And they're going to go for Junkion instead. On reveal, activate Unicron. And the first time I move onto this card, gain an Energon. Okay, so I'll take that. And if Unicron pulls a 0, I pulled the 2 low movement cards. Look, I am surrounded by delicious meals. Thank you, slave. I've only let you grow in power so that you can enable me to grow in mine. I thought I was the chess master and it turns out I was played. I don't like that. So I have 7 power left and plenty of moves. So let me just go ahead and try to improve my deck, for crying out loud. All right, so I'm going to go over here and search. Renegade. Satisfaction guaranteed. Bah, we grown out, we diddy bond. You are from this planet, Junkion, are you not?
Just a rebobble, buddy, old pal. There's no place like home. There's
a planet coming towards you. Come, help me. What can you do? Pay 2 Energon and return to 1 damage you control to the stack. Gain 1 robot or technology from the destroyed pile. Ooh. All right, so that is an every time thing. So yeah, let's do that. But I have to return the damage in order to do that. So like it wants me to get damage and then I'll turn damage into stuff, junk from the destroyed pile. So I'll take that. You will help me in the assistance of your own homeworld. You are not as stupid as you look. So now I have the Sharkticons and Rekka as my allies. This is the most transformative movie playthrough that I've ever done with this game. Fantastic. My deck is still weak. I still got a 3 energy to play with. So let's see if I get something else. Laser Beak, Flight and Block. Do I want to gunk my... Hold on. It has an assist, plus 1 power. It has range 3, so I can assist from anywhere. Yes, as long as you prove your worth, Laser Beak. You've never failed me, unlike some other Decepticons I know. Starscream is screaming from the nether. Let's go ahead and buy Laserbeak, move back, and now I am loaded for bear. I need like 1 or 2 good cards, and I'm good to go. All right, Tiebreaker says Unicron goes for the planet of junk. They are going to arrive at the planet of junk and attempt to consume it. Little plaything, Galvatron. You think you can stand in my... You again. I created you too strong. Let's see what they get. I don't even have to spend the Energon on this one. Cyclones. Oh! How many times will we play this cat and mouse game, Galvatron? As many as it takes for me to bust free of her slavery, so that I can put the universe into my better slavery. Ah ha ha ha! Alright, as always with assisting, you end up limited, so I only have the hand of 4 cards, but at least none of them are starters. And I do avoid ambushes with Buzzsaw if I hunt down a robot adversary or the boss. So let's go ahead and check out what's under me. It is the city. All right, pay 2 move, gain 1 face-up ally from the Matrix. If none, draw 1 card instead. Oh, wow, that's not bad. If I need to spend the move in order to get more power. So I have 6 move. I spent 1. That is 5. So if I go down 3... 2, 1, and then back. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to pay 2 move to draw 1 card to have 1 extra card for power. My friend Rumble. Excellent. So now let's go over here and reveal another universal greeting. So it is 2 energy. So I want another one of these in my hand. It is a block. Ugh. I want to go for 5s. What happens is your hand ends up getting gunked up with these lesser cards. I need to discover some 5s. Hopefully they're in the deck here somewhere. So let's go ahead and move back and prepare for the arrival of Unicron once again. And so when the Matrix doesn't move, which is the first time that is true, we get destroy the top card. So that is Scourge. No, my lieutenant. So that is going straight to the destroyed pile, but I have a plan for that. All right, so now Unicron is going to move. They're going to move 3. You thought I was out of surprises. I'm pretty nimble for a planet. So I'm going to execute something of a gambit. Junkion is a sacrificial meat. So I'm not going to contest this consumption. Oh, you have finally learned to submit and capitulate to your betters. Very good. So Junkion is out of the game, and Unicron has grown to 18 power, which is quite the feat. It gets replaced with a planetary ruin space debris. Reveal, put 5 Energon on this card. Start of turn, remove 1 Energon, so it's going to deteriorate itself. When you move on to this space, resolve an ambush, pay power equal to the quantity of Energon on this card, clear this ruin. Okay, so basically a giant energy field is created by the destruction of the planets, and it is going to tick down slowly over the course, bathing in electrons. What is that I smell? There's something in the ether that is not Energon. The Autobot Matrix of Leadership, you big planet-sized hunk of junk. Prepare to be defeated by an alternate reality where Decepticons rule. All right. When I confront plus 5 power, I am going to confront Unicron. Had I defended the Earth, he would have gone away. I drew the Matrix of Leadership, so I let them consume the planet, and now I'm going to go for it. Let's see what I can do. So I'm going to go for it from 1 adjacent so I don't trigger the ambush. I have 4 cards out of 5 that have range, so they are able to be applied to the fight. In addition, I'm going to spend an Energon, bringing me down to 6, which is totally fine. Going to human mode or robot mode. If I need to, after I reveal the card, I have access to buff a robot that I control plus 2 power, and also another plus 2 power. So I have 4 power in available to me in addition to the 8 that I have here. Very, very important. All right, so the confrontation is I shuffle up all the chaos cards and I resolve one of them. On the bottom, confronting attacker must destroy a maneuver card. All maneuver cards they control. If not, all players gain a damage. Did not have range, so good thing I didn't step on there and try to use this. That one is out. Excellent. So I have my full complement of power. All right, so I am going to put this on the side of the table because this is something to behold. I want everybody to see it. Okay, I had transformed into human or robot form. Target robot I control has plus 2 power. So here we go. Rumble is the robot of the day. They are contributing 2, in addition 1, so they're worth 4 total. They have another character or another technology over here too. That's 6. No other text that is relevant. Same thing with battle plan. That brings me to 8. No other relevant thing. Oh, why not just put that on here because it's a confront. Range 1, excellent. Everything is range 1. So we have 4, 6, 8, 10 so far. We have the Autobot Matrix of Leadership, which is worth 2. During a confront, it is worth +5. So we got 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 17. Right now, Unicron is sitting at a big fat 18. Let's check this out. I am now down to, I have only 2 Energon left, but it is totally worth it. Play the top card of my stack. Almost everything here has range. If I don't get bone with this, then I'll be whatever. Oh, Cyclonus, my co-MVPs, Rumble and Cyclonus. So 1 range, 2 energy. That brings me up to 19 power. Do, 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 do. You got the touch. Do, do, do. You got the power. I have the power. Autobots, universe, you are now mine. This is too early in the game? You didn't even beat the second ball. Oh. Apologies because this is my first film to play through in quite a couple of months. I'm still getting to the swing of things. So there may have been a couple of rules errors. I will have tried to catch them in the body of the video with some comments. If I miss a few, then go ahead, please note in the comments below where I made a couple of rules errors. As always, do so respectfully and with kindness. We appreciate that. But for the most part, I really hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Transformers the game. It is not a perfect game by any means. However, the opportunity to relive my childhood and do these interactions and have fun with the role-playing end of things is just too much fun. I believe Chaos Unleashed is the last planned expansion for a while, so this is it for our Transformers coverage. But if there is more interesting expansions to come that you'll know I will feature here on the One Stop Co-op Shop, as well as all of the Renegade deck builders. I have a listing of the different ones and reviewing them and everything. Go check that out on the channel. Until next time, this is Jace with the One Stop Co-op Shop, reminding you that we'll see you at the next stop.